okay, so top feeling. Still feeling this very down. Very, very down. But I'm like, okay, so last night I finally exercised again. And it had been a long time since I exercised. I finally did it. And I felt like I kind of took care of myself. I went to bed later than I would have liked to, but I finally exercised. And I could feel how my body and my brain and everything kind of felt good. It felt good. And I'm like, damn, dude, like, that physical health is... I keep saying how important it is, yet I just don't care. Like, I have no... I'm like losing that motivation, right? And this whole thing going on with my girlfriend, or whatever I want to call her at this point, because that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't know what we're doing or something. So, like I said, I'm going to go see the couples counselor by myself next week. And she's going to go see the couples counselor the week after that. And then we're going to come back together and see if we're fucked. Which I'm starting to have a feeling that... I don't know. Like, you know what? I want to try to be as honest as possible with myself this morning. As honest as I can. Without trying to think about the audience or think about subscribers or think about if this is it. I'm trying to not, but it's there. But like I said, I'm going to try to be as honest as possible with myself right now. I still have hope that me and her are somehow going to work through all of this. Like, as painful as all of it is, I feel like somehow, even if we end up taking a break for years or something, like, somehow I'll be with her in the end. Somehow. You know? The fantasies and everything about how we thought relationships were, it's all getting destroyed, all of it. That's what I mean. I feel the influence of all the opinions that I've heard throughout the years that I've been with her, all my opinions that I've had on relationships, and now I don't have them anymore. But like, I still have hope somehow, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm naive, I don't know if I'm stupid, I don't know if this is really just something that is simply not negotiable, and it's just, we're fucked, and there's no way to work through it. I have no idea. She's really afraid I'm going to leave her for another woman, and she just can't believe me that that's not the case, like, that's not what I want to do, or whatever. But again, if I'm being honest, it's like, oh, what if that other woman is just, this is her fears or whatever, what if that other woman is just not as difficult to deal with? What if that other woman's just cool, and she just gets it, understands it, whatever? And then you're going to have less and less patience for me. And I'm like, you know what? There's a great possibility of that being the case, you know? If I really run into a woman that's just like, yeah, I get it, we're cool, like, yeah, do your thing, I'm still here, I love you too, or whatever, right? If it ended up getting to that point. But you know what? Like, I'm starting to think about it. I'm like, my relationship with my girlfriend is the most important relationship that I have. So, like I said, like, at this point, I don't want to explore trying to be in love with another woman right now, or have a deep relationship with another woman. Like, I don't want that. It's a little too much to deal with. But yes, do I want to have sex with a new woman? Yeah, absolutely, it's there. Do I want to explore some type of novelty? Yes, I do. But that's the thing. I want to like the woman, and I want her to like me, like on an energy level and a vibe level, other than just, hey, you're hot, I'm hot, whatever the fucking shit is. And I'm not even saying like, oh, I'm super attractive. That's not what I mean. It's just a matter of, we both find each other attractive, and then we just have sex based on the surface level something. I'm like, I don't want to do that, you know? I want there to be some type of good energy between, because I can't have sex with a woman if there's not good energy, you know, and I don't feel comfortable. And I don't feel like she's comfortable. I can't do it. I don't know how to have sex with a woman I don't like. like I don't like on an energy. I'm like, oh yeah, she's really hot, but she's a fucking bitch and a cunt. Like I don't know how to have sex at that. Like my dick won't get hard. It just does nothing. So that's what I mean. It's like I want a woman that like I like, you know, not necessarily love, whatever. I'm not even at that point of wanting to do something, but I want to at least like her. So I don't know where I was going with this. I'm just tired. You know, I'm just tired, and I feel like I still have hope. Like I said, I still have it. It's still there. Because, like I said, when I really, really, really lose hope, I just cry for just very heavy, very bad. And even right now, I can feel it. I'm like, yeah, dude, like this shit's not gonna work. You know, and I don't even want to like think about it like that. I don't even want to open up that vulnerability. I don't want to feel it right now. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm working. Yeah, eventually I gotta do my fucking job after 30 or so minutes of recording. Like I'm gonna have to go do my fucking shit. But I'm just so. And that's the thing. It's like, yes, my relationship right now is this main thing on my mind, but there are so many other things. Like, I am thinking about my YouTube channel. I'm even thinking about my girlfriend and what she said about my YouTube channel. You know, she didn't even believe anybody would look at my stuff at all. You know, she didn't believe that anybody would subscribe to my channel or whatever. You know, she'd be like, for what? Like, it's not really useful to me like that. Because I tell her everything, so it's not like she's hearing anything new. Like all the things that I say on here, she knows. Like, she knows all of my thoughts. Not all of them, but like, you know, it's not really resonating with her. And then she's like, yeah, how did 59 people click subscribe to you? Like, I did not expect that. And then, yeah, she even said, I'll admit this too, she even said, like, you know, what would impress me would, like, if you had 1,000 subscribers, if you ended up getting to 1,000, I'm like, and I ended up getting, I don't know how many views or something, or watch time, I can't remember exactly what she said, but some higher number. And that's fucking with me. And that's why I don't need to go into all the details, but I'm just thinking about all these things. You know, this is just all shit that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the woman that keeps responding or making response videos. I keep thinking about how that whole thing went. And then I'm going to see that person tomorrow and her fucking boss that doesn't like me because of the things that I've said on here on YouTube. And I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm thinking about all this shit. I'm thinking about my career. You know, I'm thinking about what I want to do with it. Like, how am I going to make more money? I don't even like money. Like, it's just, I don't want to have to make money, but I have to. You know, I paid my rent, which was $1,728 was my rent. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, you know? Like, that's a motherfucker, dude. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I can cover all my bills and shit, but definitely want more money, that's for sure. I'm not broke by any means, but I'm like, damn, you know, it's like, I need to be making some more, but I'm like, how? You know, how? And I'm so wrapped up in this relationship. And can you go? Let's go. Jesus, wake up, you fucking dipshit. Ugh. Anyways, like, how can I? And that's the thing. Okay, even right now, I'm like, you know, I'm like working this job I didn't expect to work at this point in my life. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Like, what am I doing? Like, it trips me out sometimes. I'm like, this is not where I thought I would be at 27, driving a truck for this company or whatever, right? And I'm like, the feeling that I have right now, I'm like, yeah, I guess I feel depressed or something, but I'm also like, like, am I bored? Am I numb? Like, what's the feeling? I feel like it's like when you feel like you've been emotionally beaten the fuck up or something for a long time, just you've gone through something that gives you high levels of stress for a while. You're like, Jesus, man, you know? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I guess that's what I'm going through right now. And then also, I am thinking about this whole YouTube thing, like I said. Like, okay, what am I even doing on here? You know, what do I want to do with this? And I keep going over the list of things that I keep trying to remind myself of the things that I like in life. I'm trying to keep reminding myself. But I feel very easily irritated. Like right now, there's fucking manholes on the fucking street. I keep running over them, and my truck is making bullshit noise. Like, here we go, right now. Fuck you. Right there. There's another one. Here's another one. Like the fucking truck just got to shake like a motherfucker this whole. I'm like, what's with all the manholes? Like, I'm so easily irritated as well. I'm like, why can't I calm down? Like just today, for example, today I feel very irritable, extremely. Like I feel like yeah, even when I was driving into work, something happened. Right, okay. I was watching a YouTube video this morning, just on, I don't even know what it was. I can't even remember. But I was watching the video, and then at the end of the video, an ad starts playing. And I'm like, I lost my shit. And I was like, shut the fuck, what the fuck? Like, and then I was trying to turn it off, and I pressed the home screen, and then YouTube made a little video, and it continued to play, and I was like, fucking shut up, fuck, you know. And I'm like, wow, what are these violent reactions? You know, what is this? I'm like, I am extremely irritated right now because things aren't going the way that I want them to in my life, and I can't take a step back. And that's the other thing. It's like my nose right now feels a little clogged. I feel like I'm like, oh, there's mucus in my throat. Like I need to say all of this to myself because it's so fucking important to me. It's not. I don't care how, or I don't want to care how important it is to you people, whoever might be listening or something. I'm like, this is what I'm going through, and I need to talk myself through it. I'm like, I am easily irritated right now. The littlest thing can set me off, and I can just snap. Because I'm so high strung right now. I'm so fucking tense. I'm so stressed out. And that's the other thing. I really am not even realizing what the fuck I've been through or what I feel like I've been putting myself through. Like, I'm not even realizing it. I'm actually legitimately not even realizing that. Like, I'm like, no, my brain disconnects, like I said, from like when I feel like I'm under extreme stress. Like right now, I do feel like I am in a very, very stressful point in my life. And I am just, yeah, it's not good. Whatever I'm feeling right now is not good. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. But I want to talk through my frustrations right now. I want to talk through everything that's annoying me. And I want to understand why it's annoying me, and how can I manage my anger right now? I'm telling you, every little thing right now is really pissing me off, and I'm like, wow. Like even traffic right now, I'm just like, Jesus. I just got on the highway, and I'm like, oh God, all you fucking people, why are you all here? Fuck you, die. But I don't know. It's not worth it though. It's not worth it though. Trying to convince myself it's not worth it to get angry. It's not worth it to get angry at all you fucking whoever the fuck you are. That's what I mean. I'm trying to go back to what is it that I like. And this is the sad part. I'm telling you, nothing's exciting me more right now than like thinking about going to Total Wine. Total Wine is now my favorite place to be. It's like shopping for candy. And I'm like, what the, oh, I can't wait to try this new, it's so, me and her are going through a phase of making cocktails, but you know what the fucked up thing is? I don't even know if me and her are even going to be together. And then I'm going to be like, who's going to drink with me? You know? I want to drink with her. I like drinking with her. I like to, we don't get drunk. We just enjoy the new flavors and cocktails during the fucking fall season right now. And me and her were talking. I even told her, I was like, I want to go out to a restaurant with you. You know, but hey, I don't want to look at the hot waitress that I might want to fuck. And that's the frustrating. And this is what I mean. I feel my blood boiling right now. I'm about to break. I want to break. Like I want to snap. I want to lose it because I feel like I'll feel better. But I don't even have the energy right now to scream and yell. Like I don't. And I'm also pissed off that I went to bed at like fucking 10:30 something again. I couldn't sleep. I was like, why? I was so exhausted today, dreaming about my bed and how good it's gonna feel to fucking go to sleep. Yet I fucking end up going to bed at 10 something, 10:30, getting my ass up at 6. I don't want 7.5 hours of sleep. I woke up at 5:50, my bladder was just full, and I was like, God, I gotta piss. You know? I mean, and then I'm like, you know what? This is pointless. This is pointless me talking. Is this helping me? Is this helping me talking? Is this helping me posting? Whatever, but not even posting. Is this helping me talking? Do I feel a sense of relief letting this out? Do I feel better now that I said it? Do I feel heard? Like, what's the point? What am I doing this for? And I'm asking myself, what's the point of anything? You know, not to the point of suicide, but like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm tired of acting like I don't have those thoughts sometimes. You know? Where I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. But you know what? I still don't really have a plan in my head of killing myself or something. But like, I just have this feeling of, well, I'm not gonna die, but I sure feel dead, you know, or something. But I don't have a plan in my head of, oh yeah, suicide, and I'm gonna fucking do this. Like, no, I don't have it. It's not there. I like how I'm trying to convince myself that I don't want to blow my brains out or something. Like, this is, I'm like, oh hey, please don't be concerned. Maybe but you know what? I'm trying to be as honest as possible, like I said, without this fear of, oh my God, are you, and then there's this other side of me that I hope people are going to give a shit. Nobody cares. Okay, people do, but like, you know what else too? Music's not even. I don't even feel like I don't really listen to music now. I really am not listening to music because I also kind of stopped going to the gym. Right? Like, I don't go to the fucking gym. Haven't been. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Oh shit. Wait a second. Today, 4 months, I believe today is it. I have been making YouTube videos for 4 months now. 4 months I have documented my life. 4 fucking months. I have gone through so much in 4 months. Jesus. 4 fucking months of talking about whatever the fuck I've been talking about on here. And I'm like, I asked myself that question too. I'm like, oh, am I running out of things to say? every day is different, and every day I feel different. So I guess and that's the thing. I'm only doing this because I feel like I want to. You know, I still feel like I want to just make a video. Not necessarily like, oh, I want YouTube to whatever. Like, I'm just making a video for myself. And I still find comfort in the fact that, okay, you know, a couple people watch my shit, but not 1,000. Like, I couldn't even imagine if 100 people ended up listening to my video fully, like all the way their attention was held for whatever amount of time that I record. And that's also fucking with me still. My girlfriend's like, oh, an audience retention. That's what she said. Like, how long are you holding people's attention? I'm like, I'm not good at that. Because what am I doing on here? I am rambling, or I'm just making these little video diaries, and I'm talking about whatever it is that I'm going through. I was watching a lot of Dave Chappelle yesterday. Not a lot, but I watched his special yesterday, The Closer. And, you know, I was really like, the only thing that was resonating with him was just this whole free speech thing, and he was talking about the whole transgender thing. And you know what? I got really sad yesterday, and I feel like I'm in this constant state of being emotional, kind of. Like, I feel really numb, but then the next second I think about something, and then I could just start crying, right? But yesterday, I was watching his Closer special, Dave Chappelle, and he was talking about his transgender friend Daphne. And you know what? I hope this fucking person's listening. This person that is that's been responding to my shit, and we went back and forth on the fucking words and use. And then she called Dave Chappelle a transphobic piece of shit. And I'm like, you know what? This is the problem. I'm like, I want to tell this story about Dave Chappelle real quick. Just about his friend Daphne, who was a transgender. And, you know, Dave Chappelle loved this transgender person. And she would come out to his specials and his comedy shows, and he even let her open for one of his shows. And she was like trying to be a comedian, and she was really like smart and fucking funny, but she stunk on stage, but afterwards was making everybody laugh. Whatever. Anyways, fast forward a little bit. She defended Dave Chappelle and wrote a tweet and just said that he's a master at his craft. He doesn't punch down on transgender people. He doesn't punch down on anybody. He punches lines. And he's a master at his craft. Something like that or whatever. And she got destroyed by the transgender community for defending Dave Chappelle because, you know, he's a transphobic piece of shit, right? And she killed herself because of all that scrutiny and all the fucking whatever. It's like, and Dave Chappelle said the transgender community, that wasn't, she wasn't a part of that community. She was part of his community. And this is why, like, I'm like, it hurts so bad, like, hearing that story. Like, I almost cried hearing it again because it's so devastating that he's painted like this, and he's painted like this transphobic. And I'm like, that's why I said, like, this misunderstanding of people, and I feel misunderstood or something, and I want to be understood, but I'm not. Like, just like he is. And people like the person that made the replies to my videos and everything don't get shit. They just don't understand. And whatever, you know what? I keep saying, oh, I don't have anything against this woman that ended up responding. You know what? I fucking hate her beliefs. And I said that to her face. I don't hate you. I hate what you believe in, though. And I really believe what I said, which is She doesn't have an opinion. Her opinion has her. She's so these people because she just doesn't get shit. And I'm like, for you to call somebody a transphobic piece of shit based on whatever the fuck you heard, but you're not listening to the person's actual words, I fucking hate your fucking way of thinking. I hate it. You know, and I'll completely admit, I'm still talking about this fucking woman. You know, in some way, it's still on my mind in some way. I mean, it's kind of fresh because I'm going to see her tomorrow, right? And it's still like, oh God, that's just a constant reminder of what the fuck I went through with this person. So, but that's what I mean. I'm like, how could you call Dave Chappelle a transphobic piece of shit? Are you a fucking idiot? And that's how I feel. I'm like, I legitimately, if you call Dave Chappelle a transphobic piece of shit, you're a fucking dumbass. You're a fucking idiot. And I'm talking straight to this woman. You're a fucking dumbass. And I mean that with every fiber of my being. You're a fucking dumbass when it comes to this. You might be smart in other areas, but when it comes to this fucking point, right, you're a fucking idiot. You know, and that's the thing. I want you to take a step fucking back again. If you're listening, you probably, I don't know if you are. I have no fucking idea. All right, but people like you, I'm speaking to people like you're fucking idiots. I am defending Dave Chappelle because what the fuck? How can you call this person? How can you call Dave Chappelle a transphobic piece of shit? And why I'm even talking about this feeling of being misunderstood. I'm like, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. And I need to understand that as angry as I am at somebody like this for believing in whatever the fuck she believes in, it's a lesson to be learned. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have people in my life that I'm gonna run into and potentially have conversations with because that's what I want to do is talk and learn and hear other people's perspectives. But no matter what, I will run into a perspective where I'm like, you're a fucking idiot for whatever the fuck you believe in. And they'll think I'm a fucking idiot for whatever I believe in. And that's the beauty of dialogue. But I don't know. It's just, it does make me angry that people like that exist. You know, and even her dumb fuck boss. And I'm going to say that because that's how I feel. And just in this category, you're a fucking dipshit for thinking that I'm a fucking bigot. And I share the same belief with white supremacists. Like, how fucking dare you fucking say that to me? Like, that's what how the fuck could you come to that conclusion? And that's what I mean. I'm like, and that's what I mean. Dave Chappelle has been dealing with this scrutiny of people thinking he's a transphobic piece of shit. Like, nobody listens. Nobody fucking listens. That's why he has such a problem with that community. He has such a problem with LGBT fucking, and it's just like, because they don't fucking listen. They just don't. They take whatever piece to be outraged about, and they want to take down people. They want to cancel people. And I am fighting people, other people's beliefs, but I'm like, is that what I want to do? Maybe I should shut the fuck up. Maybe I shouldn't be influencing anybody. Or not influencing. Maybe I shouldn't be speaking my mind out here. Maybe I shouldn't be talking to anybody. Maybe I shouldn't waste my time with humanity. I shouldn't waste because my girlfriend has that same fucking thing. She's like, I'm so bored of human nature. I'm so bored of people. I'm so bored of how they are. They're boring fucking creatures. I'm a human being, okay? I'm not above anybody in that regard or something, but there is this feeling of like, Jesus, why am I conversing at all? Why am I trying to have conversations? But whatever, this sounds like some arrogant shit to me still. I'm like, I want to talk. All right, and I might hear something from somebody that I'm like, okay, okay. Thank you for that conversation. You know, I might end up hearing that from a particular whatever dialogue that I'll have with somebody. But you know, whatever. That's what I mean. There's, again, whatever I'm talking about right now, these are all my frustrations. This is what I'm going through today. And I feel all of that. And I just want to say all of that because I just want to talk on what's on the top of my mind, and I want to go through that for whatever amount of time I have on here, right? I want to be able to say everything. So, anyways, though, like, what else is bugging me? I'm like, yeah, I said that, and I still want to get it off my chest, but like this woman, like I said, that I went back and forth on, I'm like, you know what? Yes, fuck her and whatever fucking she believes in, and she can say the same thing to me, and it just is what it is, okay? So I want to be able to let that go, and that's why I said I want to be able to naturally let it go, and it's going to take me some time, all right? It's already been a couple weeks since this whole fucking thing went down, and I'm still thinking about it in some way. You know, like, just like I'm thinking about everything else. So I'm trying to talk out all of these things to myself and say all of it out loud and be like, okay, I heard you. You got those things off of your chest. Awesome. Now, what else do you want to talk about? What else are you feeling? Because that is a big thing, though. It's still bugging the shit. Because I really, like, I don't know, I love Dave Chappelle. I love that. I love comedy. Like, my you know what? My favorite comedians, number one is still Patrice O'Neal, even though I haven't heard that fucker in a long time. And I'm starting to think number two is Dave Chappelle. Number three is, I really like Bill Burr, too. I love Bill Burr. I was listening to him a lot, too, recently. But he's kind of fallen off a little bit on my mind because, I don't know, the way he is now, I'm kind of like, really lost a little bit of respect, I guess, towards him and how he, well, whatever, that's a whole different story. But you know what? I just got emotional a little bit thinking about Patrice O'Neal and how much he influenced me. And, you know, and now all of a sudden I'm like, damn it, he died though. He died. And I'm not resonating with anybody, like I said, really. And I went off by myself. I stopped listening to him. I haven't listened to him this whole time. I've been making YouTube videos, but I'm telling you, I listen to him religiously. I listen to that guy religiously. And he really helped me through a lot of things, but then I realized, like, I got to go off on my own too. And I got to learn my own things, but I'm like, damn it, dude. Like, you know, thanks, Patrice. But, like, that's not even what's getting me emotional. I feel alone again. I feel alone in my journey. I feel alone in whatever it is that I'm going through. You know, and I don't want to feel guilty about that because all of a sudden, like, I'm like, oh yeah, my girlfriend also feels unbelievably alone. And then she told me that, well, at least you have men on your side in some way. You know, yeah, they're not being honest about it or something. I'm like, and they're not really fighting like you are, but at least they resonate with you. But, like, nobody resonates with me. Like, this is what she was saying to me or something. And I'm like, I guess I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that because it's not about her right now. I'm trying to just think about me. I'm trying to think about whatever it is I'm going through. And I want to take that time to be selfish and just be like, yeah, that's all right for me to think about whatever it is that I'm going through and feel sorry for myself, I guess, for feeling alone. I don't want to feel guilty. I want to be able to cry. And I'm kind of upset right now that I just stopped myself from doing that because I'm like, well, what the fuck? I want to cry. It's all right to cry. It's all right to cry. But whatever, I'm not going to force it out. I only felt it for a second, but, like, I'm just saying, like everything else that I'm just saying, you know, it's all right, man. But I don't know. Today's interesting. I have a weird feeling about everything. You know, and even these little therapy sessions I have with myself right now, me talking out loud and everything. My therapist, my real therapist, actually tells me all the time, he's like, do you feel like you told me everything that you wanted to tell me today? And my answer is always, fuck no. And because I never get everything off my chest. Never have this satisfaction of, I said everything that I wanted to say. And that's the other thing that I can't accept. And I can't accept a lot of things, apparently. I can't accept how much I've actually, like, talked out. I talked out a lot of things, but I'm like, it's not enough. It's not enough. I'm like, I'm never enough. It's never enough for me. Never enough. And I'm like, oh, well, that's the other thing. And my girlfriend feel like, oh, she's not enough. She's never enough. She's not enough. We both feel like we're not enough for each other. I still feel like I'm not enough for her. Whatever it is that I'm giving her, it's not enough. You know? Like, relationships suck. They're fucking difficult. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. That again, that fucking woman telling me about what I need to do in my relationships. It's like she's just on the outside, and she was talking about her own personal experience, and I'm like, that doesn't apply to me. And that's the other thing that pisses me off about her. This fucking woman, like, she thinks everybody's like her or something. Oh no, not everybody's like. This is what she would also say, but I'm like, the way she gives advice, and then she also said, like, you're not going to have any friends. I'm like, and this is where I want to call her a bitch. Like, it's such a fucking, are you fucking, like, do you feel like the whole world is you? I don't want you to be my friend. I have friends that aren't you. Like, that's why I'm, like, this is why I don't, and then also, like, oh, monogamy is not negotiable. It's to you, god damn it. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, yes, I thank you for trying to give me your advice and suggestions and shit, okay? But Jesus Christ, step out and take your head out of your own fucking ass for a fucking second. For the love of fuck. Alright? Whatever applied to you in your motherfucking relationships you had doesn't apply to me, god damn it. That's why when I speak in general, I make sure I say in general. You're not going to have any friends. I'm not going to have any friends that are like you. Like, grow the fuck up, please. And that's what I mean. I'm like, that's why, like, Dave Chappelle again, going back to him, why he's so frustrated with you fucking people. And that's why I'm like, Jesus, I don't want to pay. I shared my YouTube. Had a direct fucking, and I'm like, Jesus, I never had a direct fucking interaction with a person like this, so that's why it's affecting me so much, and I have to go through my own process of dealing with a person like that, and that's what I mean. I have to see her. It is a person at work, and I'm like, oh God, do I regret sharing my YouTube with somebody like this? A little bit, yes I do. Because I'm like, oh, I don't even want to deal with that. I don't even want to fucking deal with that. I don't want to see your fucking face at work, but I have to. And like I said, I'm going to keep it cordial. I'm like, oh yeah, I will. Whatever. You know, but I don't want to see you. I don't. Just like your fucking boss doesn't want to see me and wants nothing to do with me. I don't want to see you two at all. We were all fine and dandy until we fucking had a conversation about some real shit about how I actually am. And then it's like, oh God, you're a white supremacist. You share the ideologies with bigots and white supremacists. Like, you fucking dumbasses. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. You want to show this to your fucking boss if you end up watching this? Oh, he said this about us. Good. Go ahead. You know? If you're even fucking listening at this point. But yes, that all of this is affecting me. And I'm not going to play cool guy. I'm not. Like, admittance helps me. I'm trying to be humble. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to say that shit. I'm trying to admit that it's affected me. I'm trying to admit all the things that are affecting me currently. Because me acting like, oh, I'm cool. This ain't high school. It's not high school. I'm not in high school anymore. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to pretend on here. And my platform is not high school. I'll admit when something's bugging me. I'll admit that fucking shit. I'll admit she got under my skin. Alright? I'll admit that I'm still trying to rub off her fucking rash. Alright? That's what the fuck it is. It is bugging me. You know, just like everything else. A lot of things are bugging. That's why I said I'm irritated. I want to cuss out a lot of different aspects of life. I'm frustrated with a lot of different fucking things. And I want to be able to say those frustrations. Yeah, man, it's just like, I am just, oh, man, it's just very frustrated stuff. You know, and I call a lot of people cunts. And I call a lot of people like bitches and shit. And like I've said that to a lot of motherfuckers on here, or whatever. Like people like that. I'm like, yes, I think this woman's a fucking cunt, absolute arrogant cunt. I absolutely fucking feel that way. You know. And again, I share my shit on here. People are gonna have their opinion, and that's why I said I don't want to silence her. I'm not gonna block her. I'm not gonna anything. I told her she can keep doing whatever the fuck she wants to keep doing. So, you know, more power to her. She wants to keep fucking responding to whatever. But just like I said, like all these things are on my fucking mind. I'm just like, damn it, with my fucking relationship. You know, like going back to that started my mood off today. I'm still thinking about it. I think I woke up this morning and I was like, oh yeah, my relationship sucks. My relationship fucking sucks. You know, and this fucking therapist, this couples counselor is like, well, you know, what's keeping you here? And then my girlfriend said that she's afraid to be alone. She doesn't want to be alone. You know, and he didn't directly ask me that question. What's making me stay here? Because I have hope. That's why. I have hope that she'll understand, or not understand. She won't understand. She's never gonna fucking understand me. I don't need her to understand me. Oh, okay, hold on. And she just called me right now. Because, yeah, it's a little late. Fucking traffic is AIDS. Oh, shit. Fucking fuck. Whoops. Anyways. Oh, God. Okay, I looked at my route again, like, right now, and I'm like, ugh. Like, fucking suck my dick. For real. Fuck this shit. It's so fun though that I'm ending there. I like that a lot. I like where I'm gonna end up. It's not that bad. My route's not that bad. I'm like, and that's the other thing. Let me talk about my job real quick. I was talking to somebody about this. I think I was talking to my best friend, and we were talking about just things we give a shit about, and making money and all this fucking stuff or whatever. And it's like, why does the things that I like, why do I gotta make money off of it? That's, like, money is so depressing. Money is just depression. The fact that I have to make money is depressing. And thankfully, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, the job that I'm working right now, do I make a shit ton of money? No, I don't. But it's not stressful. I'll completely admit. Sometimes it's a little stressful, and I have long days. Absolutely, I have 10-hour days sometimes, even 12-hour days. Sometimes that happens. But I'll admit it. Like, I don't give a shit. You know, like, oh God, I wish I could be at home doing what exactly? Playing Halo and jerking off? Listen, and here's the other thing. Like, I see my girlfriend once, like every 2 weeks, because she has kids. I'm not in their lives. Well, that's a whole nother fucking story. But I have to say that. Because it's also affecting me. I'm done hiding that as well. I said it a long time ago, but nobody fucking heard it. She has kids. I'm not in their lives. The ex-husband's still around. It's a whole complicated situation. That's why I mean, there's so many different aspects to my relationship. It's fucking ridiculous. All right? So many different fucking things. But anyways, you know, I see her 2 weeks out of the month. And why I even brought that up, I'm like, yeah, when I work long hours on the week that I see her, I don't like it. Obviously, I want to get off work and spend as much time with her because I don't see her that often anyways, you know? But that's the other thing, why I don't want to be in the kids' lives right now, because first of all, I got a vasectomy. I don't want kids, didn't want kids. And I said that a long time ago with her and everything. And that was established a while ago. our situation is so fucking complicated by itself. Me getting their emotions involved now with me, and also developing more attachments. Oh, where's Matt? Where's he at? Like, I don't want to do that. I also don't want to do that. We're not stable at all. We might break up this week. I have no fucking idea. It's like, as much as I say, okay, I'm gonna have my fucking therapy session next Monday with this fucker, and then she's gonna have her therapy session with that fucker, and then we're all gonna come back. I have no idea. We could. As much as I'm like, okay, let me try to hold out until then. I might again snap. I have no idea. I'm fucking losing my shit all the time. But anyways, it's like, I don't want to get them involved. It's just complicated. Everything's complicated. And it's, oh, well, why complicate your life? I'm like, you know what, you fucking dipshits? Okay? I'm not complicating my life because it's fun. I'm not complicating my life because that's what I like to do. You know? And it's so fun. And, oh, you just like drama. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't like drama. Like, I don't fuck with any of this dumbass shit. It's very just, ugh, like, okay, that's how I feel. And she feels the same fucking way. We don't like drama. We just are very honest with each other, and we're diving into all that fucking shit, and it's causing a lot of goddamn fucking problems. You know? That's why I said transparency in relationships. It's amazing how much you really don't know about somebody. It's amazing how dishonest most people are with each other. It's amazing. Oh yeah, I tell my partner everything. No, you don't. Everything? Really? And then that's the other problem. People say, well, why do I have to tell that? And then, well, there you go. I hear that a lot. Why do I need to say that? You don't need to say that. You don't need to be honest about that. Why are you bringing that up? What's the fucking point? I'm like, right. The point is not to be honest. The point is to keep the peace, right? Best piece of advice I've ever fucking gotten in my entire life. Don't open your mouth, man. Don't say that shit. Why would you do that? Anyways, I'm actually almost out of time again. I only removed one video from my phone to free up some space, but I have like 5 minutes left of recording. And yeah, it's a lot of damn it still. Lots of damn it. I'm like, do I feel any better right now? I mean, I feel like I need to hear myself first, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, I see what I said. Okay, now I can think about it. I only feel better after I watch my video. But during the process, it kind of sucks still, and I'm kind of like, ugh, gross. Like, I don't feel that good. All right, let's go, buddy. Move the fuck over. Oh, God. What are you doing, being a fucking idiot? Okay, good. You are. Excellent. Sweet. Love it. You know what? I want to keep going until I can't, but my girlfriend called me. I kind of want to just call her and just tell her what's going on and see how she's doing after I fucking spill my beans on how not happy I am about fucking everything. So, yeah, here we go. Until, goodbye.